Hey guys, how we doing? This is gonna be a video about, I don't know, bus work, I guess we're gonna say. I've been in the process of just trying to get all the bits and pieces together, and one of the things that I still need to do is get a spare tire for it. And that's where the spare tire goes. It's roughly 28 inches across. It's probably the largest diameter that'll fit in that. And I had the rims ready to go, and this is the one that I thought went to this bus. Unfortunately, it does not. That is a 15-inch rim, and this bus takes 14-inch rims. And so I was trying to look for tires, what I had as a 15, to try to go fit it out of my stash in the back. And the only thing I really had was this big ass white one. I actually got a set of 4 of these. Yeah, I know, a nice 54 they would go on. Anyway, the problem is that rim is actually off the single cab. When I bought the single cab, this had a couple of tires on it, and the single cab, I didn't know what it had for tires, and I was towing it back with a tow bar. So I grabbed a bunch off of this, and unfortunately they're still on the single cab. And I think I actually, I think it was Mopar Volkswagen, was asking a request line. Wanted to see the single cab. I've shown it once or twice in the videos before, but we'll give you a little looky-loo at what we got back here. You can kind of see the nose of her right there. It was came out of Tennessee. It was a lumber yard in Tennessee. Brookhaven Lumber Company. Let's see if we can get over to the side of it here. I'm not seeing much more information. And it says Tennessee on it somewhere. I forget where it is. And it's got a nice patina going down the side of it. It's rough. It's a rust box, you know. But that's okay. I plan on gutting underneath of it anyway and just kind of rebuilding it all. But everything else is staying, you know. Anything else is staying that's not going to fall apart. Like if the glass wants to fall out of it, I'm going to have to do some seals on it, but I'll try to find some old ones. I mean, it's not gone. I've been keeping it covered, but she's definitely rusty. But some nice fluid film will put a nice coating on that. But you can see what we're working with here. Some old stuff in this. The floors are gone. Here's all the bits and pieces I've just been kind of gathering over time. Anything that kind of seems like it kind of goes with it, I've just been throwing in a stash. There's a floor pan there. There's another floor pan here. As I go to the swap meets, I grab stuff. Here's a, actually that could probably go on my bus now. That's a nice single oil extender. Here's some, what are these guys? I got these at a yard sale. Crazy caps. You know I'm gonna knock that whole thing down, don't you? I guess you put these on your bug. They're actually plastic, but they're made for a Beetle. Or any of the old fat hubcap styles that actually fit on this, but they're not going on there. Now, this is kind of what we're working with. Not all that much different than the 67. This is a 59. It's got the radio delete plate still in it. It's all the original paint, and it's gonna stay that way. Get rubbed down with oil. It's got cobwebs in it. I've had this thing for, God, I gotta say 10 years at least now. 10, 15 years. You know, those someday projects. I do plan on trying to get to it. I want this to be this winter's project. Look in the back, it's all full of stuff. Put a light on it for you. Kind of see. There's another gate over there. That looks like a rear. Probably a rear gate over there. And just bits and pieces I've been gathering along. Here's the treasure chest. You can see the floors are all done punked out. This thing doesn't slam down on my head. here's the rims that are for this bus. Again, these are 15s. The older ones had 15s on it. And if you look in there, that slight hull, you can kind of see what we're working with for floors, or the lack thereof. They're pretty much gone all the way around. But that's okay, because I have new ones that I got at the last swap meet. Again, as I said, that's how I kind of do them cheap. I just hold on to them and I keep gathering parts and gathering parts. And a lot of the stuff I'm just going to patch together. And just kind of leave it looking the way it is. You can see where it's all blown out and the corners are gone. And it got pushed around. It had no back bumper on it. See some more right across the back gate here. Brookhaven Lumber. I can't read the rest of it. 349 East Brookfield Road. And I'm not sure what it says here. It looks like it's a phone number or something here. It was written in this location. And then on the plate, there's a Tennessee 1977 dealer plate. So that's probably the last time this thing was driven, was 1977. Quick, do some math. What's that? 36 years? Yes, no? I don't know. What's the dealer? Jimmy P-A-Y-N, Jimmy Payne. I can't read what it says below it. If you guys can. And this motor still running the old bastard setup. Yeah. I remember seeing that tin. That's the one that's got the hole in it, so you can hand crank it. And this one's got the castle nut on it, so you can hand start it. And if you look at it, you can see that the generator stand is part of the block, showing you it's the old motor. What we got for numbers on it? I looked it up a long time ago, but I forget what it was. And this motor did turn. Rust. But I've never had this running yet. Alright. So the reason why we came back here is there's my rim and tire. So I don't think I'm going to jack it up and take that one off of there, but I want a 14 to go back in there. So candidate number 3. There's no spare inside this one, but sitting up on its nose is that guy right there. Any micey thing gonna come running out of here. Shaky cam. Let's set you down. And this one is a 70 Westphalia camper. Got a snow tire. And it's a 14, so that'll work. Steal that off the nose. I'm not that crazy about the tires being on the nose of them anyway. So we'll go steal that guy out of there. And try to do my best to sandblast that rim. I'll probably pop the tire right off the rim and I'll throw it in a sandblaster and give it a quick coat of white paint. But this guy is a 70, and of course, it's rusty also. Yeah, don't that look good? So, again, this is a sometime project too. And this one's pretty much loaded with parts also. Stay, you bastard. And this one, other than it's smelling kind of musty, it is complete. Everything's there. Bay windows are fairly easy to find parts for still. The splitties are what's getting really hard to come by. But as you can see, she's just jam-packed with all bits and pieces and goodies for it. And actually the interior that I got, the propane tank, the interior I got for free, oh, the mouse bait's eaten, was the same year as this, that camper interior, but it's got a different kind of cloth on it. So the pieces that I don't use on the splitty will go more than likely into here. Someday also. This bus was the girl I bought it from. She was about mid New Hampshire. She was a toll taker for well, the toll roads, I-93, and she followed the band Fish around. Somewhere on it is a decal for that. Of course, it's got all the memorabilia on it, but somewhere she was a groupie for Fish, the band Fish. I don't know if that's what it is right there, the PH. Not sure what that sticker is. Might be a dead. That might be a dead sticker too, I think. Trayola, I don't know what that is. And another Jerry Garcia one. Might be on the other side. Somewhere on it there's a Fish sticker on it. Forget what this got on for plates. 2000. Those are my plates off of something else. Probably when I towed it home. Sometimes you just can't help yourself, you know. But that tire's coming with me right now because it's the easiest one to get to. Probably I don't have to jack anything up. So hopefully, I would like to try to get this thing in this winter. Again, there's really not going to be, you know, Bondo style body work and putty and paint and all that kind of stuff. This thing is keeping the body the way it is, and we're just going to put a whole shitload of metal underneath it and then just oil the whole thing down. She's a looker. She's something. So that'd be fun to get that one up and running. See if we can get out of here without breaking my neck. And a friend of mine was over this week. Johnny came over today. And we made a trade. I had a table out back that you kind of use for working on power equipment, and I ended up trading him a welder, a 110 volt welder. I'm doing a job off site that requires me to weld, but it's only got 110 power, and I ended up getting flash in my eyes. You guys ever deal with that from welding? It's like you got sand in your eyes. It sucks. I've had it a couple of times. It's bothering me right now that I'm talking about it. And so we traded for the table for the welder. The welder that I was using over there, it's just a Harbor Freight piece of shit. And what happens is, on that one, when you let off the trigger, the wire is still live. So every time I kept setting it down, I was working on a big metal structure, I kept getting a flash from it. And I'm paying for it now. That was last Tuesday. And it's Friday night now, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. So we traded, and then John was asking me for a new compressor. So he hates the one that he's got. And lo and behold, somebody stopped about 3 hours later and said, I got a compressor for sale. You know anybody that's interested? So Johnny, here's your compressor. It's dirty, but it's 4.5 horse, 20 gallon. And everything works fine on it. It's 120, 240. It's actually got the same compressor head that my big compressor has on it. A little 2-cylinder single stage. So other than being dirty, that's yours. And that was 80 bucks. The guy didn't use it much. He just wanted it out of his garage. Now we just got to get it to him. So that's where I am, guys. Nothing's going on with that. Pretty much just kind of buttoned that back up and got it off the lift. And I have a feeling that's going to get chopped up. We're going to go kind of make something cool out of that. Like a restore it as a moped. It probably cost me $300 to make a $500 moped. So instead of doing that, we're just going to use the bits and pieces and the VIN on it and see if we could register it as a moped and just make it a really kind of cool moped. Don't know when though. All right, guys, just a little catch up to what I'm doing, and that's it. See you on the next one. Bye, guys.